Libra, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Libra, in today's reading, I am going to give you a couple of the oracle cards, going to do reading and then clarify it. So let us get started on your reading, see what's going on, and let's see. All right, so Libra, do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Libra, 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 Libra. All right, Libra. This is for Libra for their highest good. For Libra. Right. Nice. Hold on, you guys. I am definitely trying. My microphone went out, so I'm using a mic that I used to have. And so it's kind of like getting used to it again. All right, here we go. In the flow. Everything is smooth sailing. Wow, Libra, this is nice. So, yeah, just let everything come in and just go with it. Make things simple for yourself. Enjoy life. Live in the moment. You only have one, you guys. You only have one. So, just know that. Very nice. Very nice. And then you have, let's see this. Sorry, you guys. And then you have, embracing intuition, shot to the heavens with happiness. So definitely feeling that there's nothing but nice energy coming towards you, love, happiness. So it's very nice. I like to hear that. I like to hear it and I like to see it. So it's nice. Go with the flow, you guys. Go with the flow. All right, Libra, so do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Libra, 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 Libra. One for the current. This is for Libra for their highest good. You have the Seven of Cups. I feel like you are definitely making a decision, but I feel like you're confused about what it is that you're wanting, what it is that you're wanting to do, what your next step is, but definitely making a decision, really being confused about what it is that you're wanting, yeah. And I feel like you need to be realistic with everything, like really see everything that you're wanting, everything that, be real about everything, like don't try to, you know, live in la la land and not be realistic about things, okay, because that's what they keep saying. One for the situation, we'll see more. You do have the Ten of Pentacles, you want that material success, you want the luxury of having the finances of everything, so we'll see. Also too, I feel like for somebody out there, I feel like it's about trust. Something about trust is here. Could be about a relationship. Maybe you're needing to trust that person or having a hard time trusting someone. I'm not sure. One for the past or now. Making plans, really having patience for everything that's going on. Really trying to figure things out. Definitely. One for the what's hidden, Death card. Wow. So going through a huge transformation also, changes everywhere. Like you are definitely, like I said, not the same person that you are. You're really definitely looking at things differently now. Um, okay, so let's see. One for the hopes and the fears. The Knight of Pentacles. Just go with the flow. Wow, didn't you just get that? Wow. Yeah, go with the flow. Let everything come in, trust yourself and the decisions that you're making. Try not to cut corners. Remember that everything is definitely in divine timing here, okay? One for the what you need to do now. Four of Swords is resting, really nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, more better, more, what are you waiting for to take care of yourself, to rest? Like you're trying to do everything and you really need to stop and think about yourself. One for what you need to work on. The Ten of Cups. Wow. Wanting happiness. You want happiness. You want the material success. You want the happiness. We'll see why it is here and something you're needing to work on. What's for hidden? For the outcome, I'm sorry. The outcome is talking about manifesting in this new moon that we're in right now. We're in a new moon. I believe it's Gemini with new moon. I could be wrong, but I believe it's Gemini. Definitely trusting your intuition. Definitely putting your ideas out there of what it is that you're wanting to succeed or success. I also feel like at times you're not really seeing as clear as you should. Okay. At the end of the tarot deck, you did get the Queen of Cups. Really nurture yourself, you guys. Really listen to how you're feeling and what you're feeling. Listen to your body, your soul, your mind of what it's saying. Really try to keep things balanced, hand in hand. Think positive and things that are going on around you and things that happen. Don't just give up so easily. Be negative about it. Really look at things. Eat better, sleep better. Think better. I do feel like you need to really look at things, observe things differently. The way you're saying things also. And I do feel like you're needing that patience with everything that's going on. You also have the devil card here, and the devil is definitely talking about, you could be feeling stuck at times, or just going back to the continued patterns that you're doing, like it doesn't seem to break. Like it's a continued cycle, and you got to be careful with that. And that is at the end of your tarot decks of the turtle deck. So, wow. All right, so Libra, let's get started on your reading. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Libra, 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 Libra. Okay. Why is the Seven of Cups here for Libra? For their highest good. Wow. Okay, so you do have the Seven of Cups, and I feel like you're definitely needing to be realistic about things. Definitely making some kind of decision, but you're really needing to trust your intuition on things. That no matter what decision you make or how realistic you're going to be, remember that you do have support around you. Because you do have the Three of Cups. So people that support you around you, that go with you, they go with the flow. And I also feel like there could be some kind of celebration that you're doing, togetherness, like being together with people, that are not, that's nice. But definitely trying to make a decision, be real with everything that you're doing. I feel like you have a lot of ideas, and feel like somebody around you could be pregnant also, but I feel like you're needing to nurture yourself and trusting your intuition. Okay, like really stop and take care of yourself. Listen to how you're feeling about things and your emotions about what's coming up. Okay, really take care of yourself. Find compassion and forgiveness for the things that you're going through, or the people that have are around you, or whatever it is, because there's something here about compassion and forgiveness. So really stop being angry about certain things. You have the Ten of Pentacles here. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? One more card. There could be some kind of attraction here, or maybe you're really wanting, really having a hard time trusting with something here. I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles is here, and the you get it in a situation, it's a different meaning to it, because if you see this card, you have the two dogs here, right? Dogs are loyal to you. How they trust you with everything. They trust the way you're feeding them, you're taking care of them. They trust you. And I feel like right now you are definitely having a hard time trusting your relationship, trusting of what it is and who it is, because you do have the Lover's card here, and that is a Gemini card, in fact, because this is a new moon. I feel like you are definitely making some kind of decision. I feel like there's changes that are going to come through. There are things that you're needing to change in a relationship here, that I feel, because not only is there things, there's a trust issue here, but it's just like there's an attraction here, like somebody is attracted to somebody else, something like that is here. So you got to be careful with that. Okay. um Definitely. Oh, okay, that's what they're saying. Okay, so they're saying that, for I don't know whose message that is, but you're feeling like you can't trust that person because you feel like they're attracted to somebody else. That you're needing to make changes. You are the one that needs to make changes. So wow, that's a huge message there. Thank you, Spirit. So yeah, be careful with that. Because once you stop trusting in a relationship, it's not good. Because you're always looking over your shoulder. You're always trying to figure out this, trying to figure out that. You're looking for some kind of answer. And the best thing to do is to change that. And that means making decisions towards that relationship. You have the two of wands here for the past or now, and why is the, I'm sorry, the two of wands, it's in the past or now, so I do believe that it's now. I do believe that you're trying to make some kind of plans, that you're needing to have patience for everything that's coming through. But I feel like you need to nurture yourself also at the same time. You do have the death card here for what's hidden, and why is the death card here? Wow, you came into your own reading, Libra. You have the Justice card here. So, definitely what's hidden is that, there has been a lot of changes and there will be changes because you do have the Tower card here. You're changing a lot. You have changed. You're not the same person that you used to be a year ago or 6 months down the line. You're not. People have come and gone in your life, and it's just been such a huge change. And I feel like you're going through this huge transformation that even though, things are going good on the outside, you still have these feelings that you're going through. There's unexpected messages here. I feel like you need to start speaking the truth about things also. Whatever it is, I feel like you're needing to speak some kind of truth here. I feel like there's justice here. Like things are going to be justified if you start speaking what's on your mind. I feel like there's going to be unexpected message. It's going to bring out some kind of truth also. So just know that. Really see the beauty. I feel like you're wanting to learn something. I feel like you're seeing the beauty of things differently now. I feel like there's going to be opportunities around you, and I feel like it's time for you to get more creative, to put your energy into things that are going to make you happy. Wow. I feel like you're wanting to learn something new. You have the Knight of Pentacles down here for Libra. One more card. So, really go with the flow on things, even though it's slow process, on things, it's everything falls into divine timing. And that's what it is, divine timing. Like you're not going to get it if you say, "Oh, I want $1 million," you're not going to get it tomorrow. There's something here that you're needing to work on towards, so just know that. Go with the flow on things. Try not to cut corners, and really trust yourself with the decisions or things that you're doing, okay? Because you do have the Seven of Pentacles here. Seven of Pentacles says, you're trying really hard to figure out what your next decision is. You're wanting the material success. You just want to be happy, and it shows here. You want to make that right decision so that you yourself can be happy. And I completely understand that. We all do. We all do. But it's time for you to start thinking about yourself. It's time to start thinking about, hey, that I can't do the same stuff over and over and over. I got to change things, if you want that happiness. And it's definitely here that you need to remember that, there is abundance here. There is success here. That you have brought that in. That no matter what, you are the one that has done that. That no matter which direction you go, you will always be okay. And that's a message for somebody. You have the Four of Swords here for the what you need to do now. Wow. Wow. Okay. So, with the Four of Swords, like I said, you're definitely needing to rest, to take it easy. You've done so much, you've been through a lot, you've done a lot, and it's time to gather your peace now. It's time to rest. It's time to move forward, and stop playing games. Be realistic with the things that are going on in your life. How much more do you want to play games? There's going to be a time in your life where you're going to sit down and you're going to be like, what the hell am I doing? Excuse my language, sorry. What the hell am I doing here? Why do I have to go through this? And you need to ask yourself that. Really start resting, really nurture yourself, because you need to. And also too, I feel like you're going to be walking away from things that are just no longer feasible for you. You're seeing things differently now, and you're wanting to leave things that are just not gonna. You're not wanting that same pattern over and over and over. You're not wanting to feel stuck anymore. Sorry, stuck anymore. So really look at that and really take things in hand about all this, okay? And also too, I feel like stop hesitating. Just do what you need to do and move forward. because you have done a lot. You've achieved a lot. Be grateful for the things that you have in your life, whether they're big, whether they're small, whether they're tiny or not. Be grateful. Hey, people don't have what you have. People are living out in the street. People are asking for money. People are trying to figure out, hey, where am I going to get my next meal? How am I going to keep this light on? And where am I going to sleep? So really be grateful for the things that you have, big or small. Have that gratitude, Libra. And then you have the 10 of Cups here for what you need to work on. And why is the 10 of Cups here? One more card. Okay, so you're wanting that happiness. You're wanting that love. You just want to be happy with your family. The 10 of Cups is here. Feeling loved, feeling happy. That's what you want, because you're Libra. You don't want to be in this place where it's like so tense, so dark. Always have to watch what you say when people are around. You're just wanting to be happy. And that's what they're saying. But you need to stand your ground. You need to see things clearly now. And you need to see the truth, okay? You really do. Speak what's on your mind. Stop hesitating and leaving things out of the conversation. Find your courage and your confidence to do what it is that you're needing to do. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles again. Trust yourself. Trust yourself on the things that you're feeling. Trust yourself on what it is that you're wanting to say. Because you are definitely seeing very clear now. And it's time for you to move on. It's time, okay? Even though it's taking its time, things are taking its time to come in for you. The changes, it's going to come in. But it's in divine timing. All this happiness that you're wanting, all this material success, you're on the path of it. You are on the path of it. Things are going to fall into place for you. But it takes divine timing. And that's where you're needing your patience. You have the Moon card here for the outcome. And why is the Moon here? One more card. Wow, that's nice. So you do have the 10 of Pentacles here. I mean, the Moon card, the 10 of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. There are things that you may not be seeing. Really be careful in how you're using your finances also, because you want that material success to come in, but you also want that stability, that strong foundation, that support, that stability, that where you're not going to have to worry about things. And they're asking you to trust your intuition more, okay? And really be careful in how you're expressing yourself. Be careful on how you're doing things, feeling things. Really trust your intuition on everything that's going on around you. Because when the King of Cups shows up, he can have an attitude. He can speak really strongly about things, because they're saying, really be careful on how you're communicating. Watch your P's and Q's, watch your words, but I feel also too that you know how to handle yourself. You do know how to handle yourself. There is material success here. There is going to be, but it's coming in. Like, it's coming in divine timing. It's not going to fall on your lap. It's going to take time, but it's there. It's going to come in. Wow. So that's a lot. So, all right. So, Libra, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. God bless.